You have probably been told your whole life not to eat before bed. That eating at night makes you gain weight, disrupts your sleep, and leaves you feeling worse in the morning. And for a lot of foods, that is completely true. A bag of chips, a bowl of sugary cereal, leftover pizza, these things can spike your blood sugar, interrupt your sleep cycles, and leave you waking up groggy and heavy. But here's what most people do not know. There is a category of bedtime snack that does the opposite. One that actually works with your body overnight to help you sleep more deeply and wake up with more energy the next morning. Not less. More. The difference comes down to what is in the snack and what those ingredients do while you sleep. And once you understand the mechanism, you will see exactly why most late-night snacks fail and what to look for instead. Most people think about sleep and energy as two separate things. You sleep, you rest, you wake up. But what is actually happening while you sleep is far more active than that. Your body is repairing tissue, regulating hormones, processing what you ate during the day, stabilizing blood sugar. All of that is happening in the background while you are unconscious. What you eat before bed either supports those processes or disrupts them. High sugar snacks cause blood sugar spikes that pull you out of deep sleep stages. Low quality carbs do the same thing. Your body has to work harder to manage the glucose, and the result is fragmented sleep that leaves you exhausted even after 8 hours in bed. A good bedtime snack does three things. It keeps blood sugar stable throughout the night. It provides compounds that support your sleep hormones, and it gives your body slow-burning fuel so you're not waking up running on empty. The snack that checks all three boxes is one built around three specific ingredients: dried cherries, pistachios, and cocoa. Together, they create something that is genuinely useful for your sleep quality and your morning energy levels. Let me explain why each one matters. Dried cherries are one of the only whole foods that naturally contain melatonin. Melatonin is the hormone your body produces to signal that it is time to sleep. When light fades in the evening, your brain starts releasing it and your body begins winding down. Eating foods that contain melatonin gives your body a small, external boost of the same signal, which can help you fall asleep faster and reach deeper sleep stages more consistently. But cherries do not stop there. They also contain tryptophan, an amino acid your body uses to produce serotonin, which then gets converted into melatonin. So cherries are supporting your sleep hormone system from two different angles at the same time. And on top of that, cherries are rich in antioxidants, which reduce inflammation. Chronic low-level inflammation is one of the most underappreciated causes of poor sleep quality and next-day fatigue. Pistachios are the second key ingredient. They contain a small but meaningful amount of melatonin as well, which adds to what the cherries are already providing. They also bring healthy fat and protein to the snack, which is what gives it staying power overnight. When you eat only carbohydrates before bed, your blood sugar rises and then drops. That drop can wake you up in the middle of the night or pull you out of deep sleep without you even realizing it. Adding fat and protein slows the digestion of the carbohydrates and keeps blood sugar stable for hours. You stay in deeper sleep longer, and your body has steady fuel to work with all night. Cocoa is the third piece. It is loaded with antioxidants called flavonoids, and research has found a consistent connection between diets high in antioxidants and better sleep quality. One study found that people who regularly ate antioxidant-rich foods were significantly less likely to experience sleep apnea or excessive daytime sleepiness compared to those who consumed few antioxidants. When you combine all three ingredients into something like an energy ball, you get melatonin from two sources: tryptophan to support your sleep hormone production, antioxidants to reduce inflammation, protein and fat to stabilize blood sugar, and high-quality carbohydrates from real fruit rather than added sugar. The whole thing contains only about 1 gram of added sugar per ball. That last part is important. Added sugar is one of the worst things you can consume before bed. It causes a blood sugar spike that your body then has to manage while you are trying to sleep. That management process is disruptive. It pulls energy and hormonal resources away from the repair and restoration work your body is supposed to be doing overnight. Now, even if you do not make energy balls, you can apply the same principles to whatever you reach for at night. The first rule is to balance your macronutrients. Do not eat carbohydrates alone before bed. Always pair them with a protein source and ideally a healthy fat. A slice of whole grain bread with peanut butter, Greek yogurt with a handful of nuts, an apple with almond butter. That combination keeps blood sugar stable and gives your body what it needs to run smoothly through the night. The second rule is to limit added sugar and low-fiber carbohydrates after dinner. These are the foods that cause blood sugar spikes and disrupt sleep the most. If you are eating sweetened cereal, crackers with refined flour, or anything with a lot of syrup or sugar added, you are working against your sleep quality every single night. The third rule is to think about melatonin-supporting foods specifically. Walnuts are another whole food that naturally contains melatonin, similar to cherries. A simple trail mix of walnuts, pistachios, and dried cherries takes about 30 seconds to put together and hits multiple sleep-supporting targets at once. If you are regularly waking up tired and you have not tried something like this, it is worth experimenting with for a week and paying attention to how you feel. The fourth thing to understand is timing. You do not want a large meal right before bed because digestion requires energy and can raise your core body temperature, both of which interfere with sleep onset. A light snack in the range of 150 to 200 calories, eaten about an hour before bed, is the sweet spot for most people. Enough to prevent hunger from waking you up, not so much that your body is still actively digesting when you're trying to fall asleep. Here's the bigger picture. Most people treat sleep as passive. You lie down, you close your eyes, you wait for morning. But sleep is one of the most metabolically active periods of your day. What you put into your body in the hours before you sleep determines how well that process runs and how you feel when it is over. The quality of your morning starts the night before. Not with your alarm or your coffee or your morning routine. It starts with what you eat before bed. If you want to keep learning how the things you eat affect how you feel, think and perform, subscribe. Every week there is a new video that goes deeper than the surface level advice you find everywhere else. See you there.